Well, guys, I didn't know this, but you don't have the option to just go live anymore. You have no ability but to just automatically always be live. Thanks, YouTube. Usually you don't see all the setup that I do before I'm ready, and now they've completely and totally removed that function. That's really lame. So, here's my fucking intro video now. That's fucking stupid that they would remove that. I have no idea if you can even hear me. So, if not, this is going to be fun. My software has decided to massively reset all of its settings. Like, even the fucking stream key wasn't the correct fucking stream key when I started this. So, like I said, I have no idea if you can even hear a single word you're saying. Okay, or I'm saying. I love that. I love that about software, where it's like, yeah, you're gonna do a good stream, you're gonna have a good day. At first, you're gonna start it really fucking frustrated. Which is great for my anxiety. Anyway, today's a special stream. It's for Mari, one of my moderators in Discord, and their belated birthday, so happy belated birthday to you, Mari. Happy birthday. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be such a schlub and actually go. Oh my god, don't switch. There we go. Move. Jesus Christ. There we go. My god. There we go. Hey Stevie, can you do another old customer service video from the old days? I was actually thinking about doing that. There's a few that I found over the last little bit, but I'm gonna have to fucking majorly reset my display capture setting on here because it's gonna make me fucking scream. Because it's not gonna want to load, so I'm gonna have to restart OBS. Because it's not like Open Broadcaster software actually wants to ever update any of the glaring problems in their software. They just give me some irrelevant friggin' crap that I don't care as an update. Melly, hey, how's it going? Alright, let me reset this really quick and I will be right back. Alright. It's so wonderful that I actually have to do the... There we go. Where's my... Okay. God, it's so professional. That's so friggin' professional when you have to look at a fucking Hall of Mirrors effect because your company won't ever update the friggin' software everyone fucking uses. Good God. And then people were suggesting that you should use Streamlabs OBS. It's not like it's 1,000 times worse. Alright, so where was I before I decided to, like, nearly want to throw my screen right off my friggin' desk? Good God. Let me go, yeah, let me go find one of those videos and just rip it to pieces, because I need to just, like, download some random hostility on something, like, really bad right now. Because that was some fucking bullshit. Like, not only that, like, I don't know if anybody heard at the very beginning of this, YouTube removed the Go Live feature for when you do streaming now. So it used to be that you would sit in, it would be like, you would sit in like a green room for a minute while you get all your shit ready. And then immediately, you know, if you want to go like there, you could go just, or like if you want to go live, you could just hit go live. Well, now they immediately throw you on as live. You don't even have that option. Now I'm like, really, motherfucker? Really? Oh my God. Any DR fishies? Dr. Fishies. I don't know what that means. So let's see. 90s training video. As you can see, I've watched some of these already. Because I was trying to figure out, like, which one I should... 90s Guide to the Internet. That's a good one. Let's get that one queued up. I'm going to do this AMC Theaters training video because AMC was a competition for what I worked for a little bit when I was younger. I worked for Regal Theaters when I was younger, like when I was like 19. Yeah, you don't ever want to do that. That was some serious bullshit. Meticule Vitriol asks, where have you been gone to for so long? Dealing with some certain personal things. you know. So I sometimes have to just take a break from YouTube in order to deal with that. How you been doing lately, JD Paquette asks. Glad to see you back. I've been doing okay. I've been hanging in there, just surviving. All right, let's see. Here we go. Tracking. Oh yeah, I also got to do this and actually turn up the desktop audio so you can friggin' hear it. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. That should be good. Look at this fucking shit. The difference! You make the fucking difference!
You know, working in the theater box office can be quite an experience.
Yeah, especially when you live in Vegas and you work in a theater box office in one of the hottest motherfucking summers ever. So you're also in a box office that faced toward the sun. It's like working in a fucking oven. Because then the AC and what I was working in didn't work. So it was just like 1,000 degrees in there. It was fucking terrible.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy, weird
Each day
man.
you come in contact with a seemingly endless stream of people whom you've never met before and whom you know nothing about.
2 tickets, please.
Leave.
In fact, all you know about each customer is what you observed during your short interaction with them.
Christian Peck says 3 movies Warner Brothers should not remake are The Devil's Advocate, Batman Forever, and Constantine. I agree with all of that. By the way, if you haven't watched The Devil's Advocate on Netflix, go check it out. Al Pacino plays like the best Satan ever. That's just a great interpretation of the devil, and I love the way that he played it. I mean, it's like so obvious too that that's who he's supposed to be in that movie. Sorry, ruined it for you. I don't fucking give a shit. Because like within like 5 minutes of seeing his character on screen, you already know. Like, so like the reveal at the end is really well acted, but it's like, you fucking knew. You fucking knew, you know?
There's no time for anything else.
Okay, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
There's no time for anything else.
There's no time for a guy to stand around like he's the biker from the fucking Village People.
And for those customers on the other side of this glass, there's no difference. They have one moment, hopefully a brief one, in which they make their ticket transaction with you.
In which they spend $20 to park their ass in a seat and look at a screen for a while and then be told that's somehow reasonable.
And in that
Assuming the movie theater industry, by the way, actually survives COVID.
moment, they'll get their all-important first impression of this AMC theater. It's up to you to make sure it's a good one.
Thank you.
By the way, the movie blows. Allison Bright asks, what are your thoughts on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? I've yet to see it. I need to watch it.
Yeah, the truth is that even though you may think that you've been hired to sell tickets, you're really a goodwill ambassador of sorts for AMC. I mean,
Which means you'll be tasked with foreign policy.
think about it. When you go into a restaurant or a store, or even if you're a student entering a classroom for the very first time, that feeling that you get from the first person you interact with tends to stay with you, regardless of whatever else happens.
Actually, I just go to movie theaters because they're a place that plays movies, and I don't go there because the staff's nice, unless they actually are hooking me up on cheaper prices for fucking snacks, because when you go to the grocery store and you see the same fucking pack of Mike and Ike's for like $1, and then you go to the movie theater and the shit is like $6.50, like, the true shit, we in the theater industry knew that we were ripping you off. We knew that we were ripping you off. I knew that I was ripping people off because I would have to do the fucking the stocking and ordering for more shit. It was like the fucking wholesale was exactly the price it was in the store across the street, and then the markup was like $4 more. This was such bullshit. I didn't feel right about doing that to people. It's like, it's a pack of fucking Bunch of Crunch. Why is it $5? This is so stupid. You know? Here, drink this Coliseum full of fucking soda. You won't get diabetes by the end of your movie, or hypoglycemia at best. There's a reason why it's $8.
You might say it sets the tone for the entire visit. If the first person our guest sees is pleasant, friendly, and helpful, then they probably expect their entire visit to be a positive one.
So that's why our new policy of hiring only topless people to take your ticket sales is a great one.
But if you come off non-caring, unfriendly, distant, or just downright weird, then it's going to make everyone else
What kind of fucking interaction was that? Yes, I'm weird.
distant, or just downright weird, then it's going to make everyone else's job at the theater that much harder. And our guest may decide to visit another theater the next time around.
So the bottom line here,
She's looking at him like, yeah, all these people are leaving and it's your fault, douchebag.
folks, is that although we're in the business of showing films, we are also very much in the business of customer service. And that service starts with you and how you deal with the public right here at our starting point, the box office.
So that's why you don't really care about all the popcorn all over the fucking floor and the fact that people just basically sometimes fuck in the theater. Okay.
Now, before the first guest arrives at the theater, it's your responsibility to make sure that the box office is neat, organized, and clean.
And especially if you work at one of those theaters where they don't even fucking use the box office anymore and you've got to walk all the way inside and buy your ticket at the concession stand, then you don't even have to worry about it because now we have this front area to the building that's not even fucking used because there's so many theaters out here that do that. It's like, why do you even have one? It's like 90% of the time I'm buying my fucking tickets where you get your snacks now. Like, well, I was until that shit went away.
And that all the information we're providing for customers is correct. Check the ads, the phone recordings, and the marquees against the show schedule to make sure they're accurate. Be aware of any special showings or circumstances for that day.
If it's plate spinning day,
And
then, yeah.
you should have a synopsis and a newspaper ad for our guests to read, should they have any questions about a film.
If the movie sucks, don't tell them it sucks or we'll lose our commission.
Of course, one area that really needs your attention is the cash. Now remember to always count your cash before starting your shift. The amount you are given must balance against the receipts and transactions during your shift.
Yeah, that shit almost fucking never happened when I was managing a fucking... So I got like to a point where I was like managing a Regal theater back when I was like 20. I started there when I was like 19, and with like in a year I got to management, and that was like my first dipping of my toe into, wow, fucking people are completely incompetent in certain businesses because there's just no training for them to be fucking competent. It's like, wow, every single goddamn person every single day here cannot balance even a fucking small amount of money. That's just... How is this industry surviving?
You're also responsible for making sure that passes, exchange coupons,
I mean, eventually people got it, but...
gift certificates, credit cards, and movie watcher transactions are accounted for.
Movie watcher transactions, that must have been something AMC did, because I don't know what that is. That, I guess that wouldn't that constitute as like every single customer that you fucking have, though?
Okay, so now you're ready to greet the public. Or are you? Remember that one brief moment we talked about earlier?
Yeah, I'm still in therapy for that brief moment, thanks.
Well, you're about to have several hundred of those over the next few hours.
Oh god, my anxiety!
And each one of them is your chance to let the guests know that we're glad they've chosen AMC to see today's movie.
What is today's movie? Because if it's this, they'll probably leave.
It begins with eye contact and a smile.
And a small
Hello,
hand
welcome
job.
to AMC. May I help you?
It's important to always repeat the transaction and to leave the cash you're given within view until everything's completed. Also, if the bill is
Let them know how much they lost.
larger than a 20, examine it quickly and discreetly to make sure it's not counterfeit. Generally, any...
Yeah, that shit never fucking happens anywhere. They train you to do that even at convenience stores and gas stations and shit, but you all know how that shit goes. Especially if you're like a 90s kid. They like hold it up in the sun, like, you know, like, are you fucking bullshitting me?
bill dated after 1990 will have a metallic strip woven into the bill, like this one.
Eventually, money will just look like Monopoly dollars and not even look like real currency at all, so you won't even be able to tell if it's counterfeit or not, because it'll feel like it's made out of fucking Post-it note paper and be colored in by crayon.
Your manager or supervisor will have other tips on detecting counterfeit bills.
Here's 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, and 15.
Honey, I think you missed a few numbers.
Enjoy your show.
Thank you.
The theater business is primarily a cash business, Therefore, safety and security should always be
No, back in the 90s, maybe everybody paid with card where I was
at
working.
the forefront of your mind. Always be aware of the following 3 safety tips.
Stop,
1,
drop, and roll.
Never count cash in public view. 2, use the large bill drop slot if you have one. And 3,
If you have a small bill drop slot, well, then that's a personal problem.
no one other than designated individuals should be allowed in the box office.
Like Rick Astley here.
That'll be $7.
In addition to cash, you will also receive credit cards. While a pleasant attitude is always important at the box office, a credit card transaction allows you to learn a customer's name. What better way to employ one of our 6 F's of customer service than right here and call our guest by their name?
Fuck, 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 fuck. I added a couple more fucks in there.
Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Here's your ticket, your receipt, and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Old McDonald's card declined. Oh, how embarrassing.
Thank you.
Be sure to follow your theater's specific policies for dealing with cards that get declined. Now,
Ah, damn, I was really hoping that they would actually have a section in there for that, because I would love to know how these people and their smiles were going to tell you how to let somebody down. Oh, they just blew right past that one. You know what's funny is that mine didn't really have much of a policy on one at all. like I guess their implied policy was tell them they're broke or something.
let's talk about speed.
Speed. Oh, what a movie. Sandra Bullock, it's terrific. Is it playing here? That whole bus scene was terrific. Keanu Reeves, I can do with that.
No, not that.
How dare you? Keanu Reeves, I can do without. How dare you, you blasphemous asshole, disrespect our Lord and Savior, John Wick, like that.
That speed. This speed.
The one that you're snorting right off the table. There's a joke that'll get my shit demonetized.
We may not know a lot about our guests in the time we sell them their tickets, but we do know one thing.
God damn, seizure vision. Fucking, what the hell? Imagine the poor fuck that had to edit that.
They want their tickets fast. And of course, the first
If you take speed before going to our theater, this sequence is what your movie will be like.
letter of the word fast is F. One way to speed things up is when a patron may not be aware that a particular line is open, you can let them know by politely making an announcement.
There are 2 lines open to serve you.
Now get your lazy ass over here, you unobservant fuck.
Hi, welcome to AMC.
Something else that slows down lines is when a customer you've just helped doesn't move far enough away from the counter to let someone else come forward.
And just stands there gawking at you like an asshole.
By making
Francesco V, $10 says, yo, hey, it's Stevie. How are you? Thank you very much. I'm doing great. How are you?
eye contact with the next person in line and offering to help them, you can move things along at a faster pace.
Hi, sir. How can I help you? Oh, God, where do I start?
Now, if a show is sold out, be sure to suggest another feature for that guest. Also, communicate to the others in line through signs and announcements which shows are sold out.
Or in smoke signals or sign language.
And keep in touch with the ushers. They need to be
We have bongos under the desk.
seating those shows. Everyone on the AMC team needs to know what's going on so we can best serve our guests.
There you go. And by the way, the line for that film is forming on your right. Once you enter the building, you'll see it. And seating should start in about 5 minutes, which gives you plenty of time to visit our concession stand, okay?
I fucking your guests the whole time? Surefire way to make sure they come back.
Enjoy the movie.
Now this device, I think we're all familiar with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I'll get it. It's probably my agent.
Yeah, or
Yeah, your great agent that gets you a bit in this fucking piece.
one of my many fans.
And who the hell are either of you?
Hello. Really? I may already be a winner.
You know, I actually don't feel so bad that coronavirus is a thing now, assuming that it killed these people. How edgy!
Now, if the theater hasn't opened yet, no problem. The caller should receive the same courteous service that people in line receive, and
AMC, what the fuck do you want?
all calls should be answered within 3 rings. But what about when the phone's ringing and you're sort of busy? If you don't handle things correctly,
You're fired!
a 3-ring circus is what you're likely to have on your hands.
What, a fucking trained walrus gonna jump out of the phone?
Okay, that'll be $7.50. Excuse me, please. Hello, thank you for calling AMC Springdale 30. This is Kathy. Can you please hold?
After completing the current transaction,
Okay.
Go back to the phone and quickly help the caller, or else find someone who can.
And if nobody can help them, tell them they're on their own and they look forward to a life of loneliness.
And keep tabs to make sure that the caller is
By the way, it's hard as fuck to come up with fucking one-liners off the cuff like that. You gotta watch years of Mystery Science Theater in order to fucking do this.
taken care of, so they don't sit waiting on hold and have a frustrating experience before they even get to the theater.
Yeah, how frustrating. Oh, goddamn! I gotta fucking just sit here! I can't fucking do anything! You just fucking wait, you impatient prick. It's not like you're sitting on fucking hold with like the bank or fucking Social Security or something and you're on the fucking line for 7 hours.
Okay, my little co-host, how old are
Whoa.
you? You see that, folks? Thank you
Yeah, that joke made you sound like a pedophile. I saw that.
very much for illustrating my point exactly. You see, most of us, some more than others, do not like being asked about our age. So at AMC, we try to tactfully handle this issue.
How the fuck old are you?
Basically, our policy is that if someone is seeking reduced price tickets, be it seniors or students, then they'll ask for them, and that's what we sell them. Don't ask someone to prove that they're a senior. And should a request be made for a student ticket, you may need to ask for a student ID. Check with your manager for your theater's specific guidelines.
They really don't do that shit anymore. I got a student ID. Well, that's great. You still pay full price. You know, why aren't you doing your studies? Why are you here to watch the Mouseketeers?
Okay, now a word about tickets. Rule
And now a word about hygiene.
number one is that everyone who enters the theater has one. That means people with passes, on-camera hosts, anybody. Secondly, tickets cannot be resold. In other words, if you have a refund or overpunch, these tickets can't be sold to someone else. And if those customers choose to see another show, hey, they'll need tickets for that one.
Nah.
Now, some customers at your window will be movie watchers.
Oh, it's okay.
This is a program
That's a
you
thing. Okay. I was gonna say, isn't that like every single person in their motherfucking theater?
unique to AMC that rewards
Jay says, oh fucking hell, I worked my first job at an AMC theater. It was amazing. Free movies for family and friends, screening all the big movies before the public, and all the cherry coke I wanted. What the fuck? What? Oh man, I should have fucking left Regal. See, I got to be a manager for Regal back when I was like 20, and I didn't get shit. They didn't give us shit. They just gave us reduced prices. They didn't give us free movies or fucking anything. Fucking fuck Regal. What the fuck was I wasting my time for?
customers for their patronage with free popcorn, drinks, even free movies. It's like a frequent flyer program for moviegoers. Your manager or supervisor will completely explain how the point system works
Because we're not getting paid enough to do so.
and how it affects your duties at the box office. Finally, when it's time to
Duties.
close up for the night, be sure to leave your station as clean as when you started.
If it's filthy, then you're fine.
Also, secure the ticket stock and change all the marquees to reflect the times for the next day's shows. Once you've turned in your cash and receipts and completed all of your additional responsibilities, the manager will give you the okay to clock out.
So there you have it. The
And if you're oh, I don't even want to make that joke. I'm not going to make that joke. It was about Harvey Weinstein. It's not worth it.
starting point for people when they come to an AMC theater, the box office, and how you deal with phone calls, lines, age restrictions, discounts, credit cards, and the Movie Watcher program
And the occasional space Nazis.
will determine whether our guests have a positive first impression.
Well, it's back to the idea of expectations. People should expect to have a good time at our theater. And you, as a vital part of the AMC team, are expected to make sure that they do.
As a trained monkey, your service is important.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, another big contest you've entered?
Yeah, he's right here.
For me?
It's the police.
Hello.
We have your daughter and wife.
I won!
Okay. So yeah, that was special. I want some motherfucking Xanax now to deal with that. And then we have the kids go. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. This is 30 minutes long. That was honestly a trek. Stevie is Steve Jobs. Are you kidding? I actually have respect for other living things, unlike Steve Jobs, who just wanted them to be drones for his fucking company. All right, fuck it. Here we go. The Diamond Entertainment Corporation. They like to entertain diamonds, which shouldn't be hard to do, being mostly carbon. I may not make it all the way through this, by the way. I don't know if I can.
On your mark,
Whoa!
get set. We're riding on the internet.
That needs to be my ringtone. Oh my god.
Cyberspace, set free. Hello, virtual reality.
I think this was in one of fucking Everything is Terrible's videos.
Interactive appetite, searching for a website.
Everything is Terrible is a YouTube channel where they take old weird VHS trash like this and make like collages